is it the minute I hit go live, they start fussing? They being the kitty cats. I'll be right back if anybody shows up. Looks like I'm lagging. Okay, hopefully somebody shows up. You'll be able to tell me if I'm pixelated or lagging. I'll be right back. Kitties, please be good. Well, hello, Susan Bezio and Victoria Burgess. Happy Christmas Eve. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Poppy Red Mustang. Happy Christmas Eve. Let me put this away. Gotta wash my hands real quick. Hi, Pam Fogel. Let me wash my hands. How y'all doing? Y'all, it is raining like all get out. Hi, Carrie Bishop. Has been all day. Rags, the rescued dog, when I went out at her regular time to go walk, opened her eyes, looked up at me and said, no, I'm fine. Leave me alone. Bob, my hubby, gets off at 3 o'clock, gets off work at 3 o'clock. And it's, about 2:17 here. One thing led to another, and I decided to do some more baking. Hi, Potato Head. Happy Christmas Eve, John McKinney. So anywho, hi, Sally Carson. Happy Christmas Eve. Valerie Ventura, darling. Happy Christmas Eve. Hi, Cat's Hodgepodgery. Carrie, what have you done to John McKinney's hand? It's all fuchsia and stuff. Hi, Jen R. Happy Christmas Eve. So as I was saying, one thing leads to another, drizzling rain, aching knee, whatever. Puppy doesn't want to walk. And because of the knee thing, I'm behind on the baking. So I started unwrapping caramels to make the chocolate caramel crunch bars we talked about the other day. As your kitchen cult leader, I don't want to be negative on Happy Christmas Eve. By the way, am I pixelating? Am I coming in okay? I should have asked, especially with the weather. It's a cat test trophy. I'm fine, Sally. Thank you, honey. Okay. And I hope it stays that way. I got a few more to unwrap. All right. I don't want to go all negative on Christmas Eve. So in as positive a way as I can complain. Right here, you can't tell because, I mean, you can kind of make it, okay, perfect for baking. Of course. And, I mean, it's Werther's, come on. Hi, Grasshopper. And I thought when I ripped the package open that them being perfect for baking, that they would look like this. Lo and behold, they look like this. I'm like, are you kidding me? I have to unwrap 48 individual. Okay, I will. I have 7 left to unwrap. It was after 41 unwrappings. Here's my receipt. Take a screenshot so that you can later sort and count. Well, you won't be able to sort them, but okay, so get your screenshot. There's the receipt. And going out again to check on Rags, who opened one eye and said, "Are you kidding me?" Yes, I have a talking dog. No receipt on that. Just take my word for it. I thought, you know what? Let's go live on YouTube. And like people do on YouTube, especially in certain sectors, let's whistle blow. By the way, thank you guys for showing up. I'm glad you're here. I'm whistle blowing. Hi, Chatty Jen. I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, so here we are. Hi, I'm Susan. Welcome to Lip Lock No More, the wackiest channel on YouTube. And happy Christmas Eve to one and all, unless it's already tomorrow. Because, you know, we have some viewers, it's already Christmas for them. So to our friends and our viewers and our subs and maybe members, I don't know, in the Southern Hemisphere where it is already Christmas Day, the merriest of Christmases to you, one and all. God bless and keep you. Now then, back to the United States where it's 2:23 in the afternoon, Christmas Eve. Thank you, Carrie, for that beautiful display. Hi, Melody. Happy Christmas Eve, love. Janara, I think I said hi, but just in case. I'm trying to make sure I say hi to you guys coming in. We did a live, especially since it's Christmas Eve. We did a live, I think it was last week. Y'all, the next day when I watched the playback after your live chat uploaded, I said hello to everyone in chat except Kiki Eyes, who has been watching me like since forever, figuratively speaking, okay? So Kiki Eyes, if you see this, hi and happy Christmas Eve. I'm really sorry I missed you in the last live. So, sorry about that. So, but, well, here. I have caramels to unwrap, so as we proceed, for any and all who want to hang out, Peace. No. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. So I got to melt them in here with 1/3 of a cup of water. And no, if you're new, this is not a cooking channel. This is an old lady in the hills and hollers of Arkansas that goes live on YouTube because I can, because I'm fascinated by you youngins, gloppada machine, otherwise known as Google, YouTube. It's fun for the most part. Anyway, because I'm doing this because I want to, we're going to pretend it's a cooking channel. So if anybody wants to write this down, but I do have the recipe that I can post later for anybody that wants it. So 1/3 cup of water. I'm going to go ahead and put 41 caramels into the water. And then unwrap the rest of them and put them in here. Sticky little bandits. So, of course, now while I'm doing this, babies, I'm not looking at chat. So if you do come in and I don't see you, I'll try to catch up with you if you hang around. Okay, so. Bob, my husband, and I will be spending Christmas, just the two of us, tomorrow, for the first time in our 1/4 century of being a couple. I beg your pardon. We have always, up until certain years, we went to my mom's. We went to my sister's. We went to his mom and dad's. And we've had Christmas here with kids and grandkids. But this year, for various reasons, our kids are having their own Christmases with their own kids and whatnot. Let me toss this. And that means I'll be making a lot of instant message, Facebook type phone calls, FaceTime kind of calls tomorrow. But I don't have to get up early. Hi, AP. Hi, Cherokee girl. Tomorrow I don't have to cook. Bob doesn't have to smoke a turkey. I feel so relaxed about this holiday. It's really nice. And I'm not saying I would want it to be this way from now on. But so I don't even know what we're going to eat tomorrow. I have no idea what Bob and I are going to have for our Christmas dinner. But I'm pretty sure it is going to include Rumpledy-Thumps. The potato, cabbage, cheese, yeah, all of that. So anyway, these got to get melted. So what we have in here is 14 ounces, give or take, which is about 48 caramels, okay? In 1/3 cup of water. And I am heating them over low heat. I'm going to stir frequently until the caramels are melted and the mixture is smooth. I'm also going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. And I've never made this before, so I'm going to have to keep looking at my recipe a lot. So stirring frequently. Let's give it at least one. Yes, it's not even heating up yet. Ooh, it must be getting cooler. The furnace just kicked on. Let me go turn that thermostat down, because with the oven on, I really don't see the need for my furnace to be running. It's comfortable in here. Okay. Starting to feel a little bit of heat there. Now, it doesn't say stir constantly. It says stir frequently. But they're liking to be all sticky on the bottom. Anyway, I think I already said, but in case I didn't, I've never made this before. So I'm going to be paying really close attention to the recipe. I'm going to put 1 cup of butter. This is real unsalted butter. I'm going to nuke it until it's melted. Okay, so while I'm doing this, for anybody that wants to write it down, okay, this is from, by the way, I do not own the rights to this recipe. It is from the 1982 Betty Crocker Christmas Cookbook that was published by General Mills. And yes, I've had it since 1982. The recipe is on page 26 under the cookie section, and it's called Chocolate Caramel Crunch Bars. Let me check my butter. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Oh, they're kind of starting to melt, you guys. You'll like carols being sung by a choir and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Oh yeah, they're starting to melt. Everybody knows. Okay, gotta go check my butter. A turkey and some mistletoe. It's melted. Help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. Kitties, please. Mommy's live on YouTube. Stop it. Come on. Now, in this large mixing bowl, I already have 2 cups of quick oats. I'm adding to it 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Go on. Mommy said go on. I'm going to get a newspaper and rattle it at you if you don't cut it out. Okay, so 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of quick cooking oats, 1 cup of brown sugar. Stir my caramels. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. Oh, they're getting all melty. So, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of quick cooking oats, 1 cup of brown sugar. Doesn't matter if it's dark or light, whatever you prefer. Okay, and baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon. Some folks may wonder why on these occasions that I go live and I'm cooking something, why as I'm putting it together, I take the ingredient, like right then, I took the baking soda and put it away. Okay. If you do that, and I learned this in home ec in the 7th grade. Forget what year it was. I'm not saying I forget what year it was. I'm saying you don't even worry about what year that was. But in the 7th grade home ec, I had a really awesome home ec teacher. We all yeah, I loved her. Anyway, they're getting really melty. She taught us that if you put it away after you've added it, if something happens that you become distracted, you don't have to question whether or not you already put in the baking soda. Okay. All right. So Oh, and also, then one double checks the recipe and realizes they reversed the numbers. It's 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon salt. Thankfully, okay, and this was my 1/4 teaspoon measure, so I'll put in one more to equal 1/2. They know that Santa's on his way. 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. One 1/4 teaspoon salt. Most would tell you don't do this over the bowl in case you over pour, but I've been doing this a long time. So. And every mother's child. Stir the caramels. Is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. Oh, we're getting there, kids. We're getting there. Okay, all my Smarty Pants Kitchen cult members, what is this? What is this? If you haven't been here before, just know you don't have to have cool or really old kitchen gadgets like I do to be in our kitchen cult. You don't even have to know what it is. Terry Southern Gal knows what it is, and she uses because she has one and she uses it. Carrie, honey, I couldn't see it, and I got to watch the caramels. It's I call it it's for cutting things into dry ingredients, right? So let me stir the caramels because we're like right there, and I don't want to ruin it after all of that. That is Cherokee Girl. That is not a dough beater. It's a pastry cutter. Girl. Cherokee Girl, as much as you cook, I'd think you would know. Anyway, all right. They are melted, so I'm going to turn that off. And I heard the click of the oven that it has preheated. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm basically going to get the brown sugar, the oats, the flour, the baking soda, and the salt all mixed up real good here using a pastry cutter rather than a spoon, because I just figure it'll go quicker and easier because of the oats. And indeed, it's working the way I had hoped that it would. It's breaking up the clumps of the compressed brown sugar, and it's not clumping up Yeah, this is working great. Okay, so just so you guys know, a pastry cutter works really well for things other than just cutting, shortening, or butter into dry ingredients for pastry. Cool. It mixed it really, really well. Really well. I'm really pleased with that. Okay. Mixed it really well. Okay. Stir the caramels again just because. I'm trying to let the caramel drip off rather than tapping the spatula on the pan in case you're wearing earbuds. You know, I know that could be like, I wish you would stop doing that. Okay, that 1 cup of melted butter, okay, it's going into the dry mixture. I'm going to mix that together really well. And then I'm going to press it into a 13 by 9 by 2 inch oven safe baking dish. In this case, because I'm not using it for presentation, I'm going to put it in a regular metal pan, baking pan. But before I do that, I'm going to reserve 1 cup of this mixture for topping. Merry Christmas, baby. La da 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 da. Merry Christmas, baby. Takes a little bit of work to get it in all the dry ingredients mixed in there. Good thing I have good upper body strength, huh? Okay, looks like it's mixed up good. So I'm going to reserve 1 cup of it. And I'm just reusing the cup that I measured the other dry ingredients in. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, there's that tree at the Grand Hotel, and there's one at the park as well. The sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. Let me get my pan. Said it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon start. More 17. Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas Eve. And the thing that'll make 'em ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. So you better watch out. You better not cry. And you better not pout. And I'm telling you why. Bake for 10 minutes. Switch the oven from preheat to bake. Put this puppy in the oven. Set the kitchen timer. Ten minutes. I'm telling you why. 'Cause Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and checking it twice, and he's gonna find out who's naughty or nice, 'cause Santa Claus is coming to town. The kids in girl and boy land will have a jubilee, and they're gonna build a toyland all around a Christmas tree. Whoa, 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 you better watch out. You better not cry, don't you pout, I'm telling you why, 'cause Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, and he knows if you're awake, and he knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. Don't cry and don't pout, telling you why. Oh, Santa Claus is coming to town. I said, Santa Claus is coming to town. That old Saint Nick is riding down to town. I feel the love. Try to catch up with you guys. I'm hoping that it doesn't get too warm here on the oven with my phone up here. Here comes Bob. Honey, I'm live on YouTube, just so you know. Is it 3 o'clock already? Oh my goodness. I can't see a clock, but I see I've been on here for 40 minutes. You got off even earlier than 3.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Yes, he did. I'm glad since he works in the lumber yard and it's raining and cold. Yeah. So, all right, Chet, come back and tell me how you're doing. Honey, Carrie Bishop says hi.
Hi, Carrie Bishop.
Hi, Carrie Bishop. Flies on the coleslaw. Hello, darling. Hello, love. Guess what I was wearing when I started the live? Flies. I just got it out day before yesterday. I'm baking and running live. Puppy dog doesn't want to walk in the rain, so. For anyone who does not know, hi, Sadie Girls, Mama. This was made for me by Flies on the Coleslaw. So. And I had it with other similar winter items. And on winter solstice, I started taking those packages out. Baby, please be mindful of volume since I'm live, okay? Thank you. I don't want to get a copyright strike. So, okay, we got 5 minutes to go. Anyway, hi, Weepy. Weepy, we're not going anywhere. But to everybody else, Weepy's saying y'all be safe out there. But I have other stuff too. You know, my cocoon sweater, my baby blue cocoon sweater, and my purple crocheted house slippers, which are currently inside my fuzzy house slippers because I wear them like a little liner inside my fuzzy house slippers. Yeah. Hi, Spitfire. Spitfire, we are baking chocolate caramel crunch bars from the 1982 Betty Crocker Christmas cookbook. And it's the first time I've made them in all these years that I've had this cookbook. Hi, LA Connection. Happy Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas. Hi, Patty Graham. Merry Christmas. Spitfire, you're on your way? Well, like I said, oh, I just got a whiff. Oh, let me take my, I don't want to get. I know you wish you had one. I know you guys wish you had one of these. But guess what? You don't have a Flies on the Coleslaw. I have a Flies on the Coleslaw. I have receipts because Flies on the Coleslaw is moderating in the chat at this very moment. Okay, that's my receipt that that person actually exists. Okay, and I believe I can fly. The day it came last year, the day the package came, and I opened it up and put it on, and I did like a little, you know, fashion show. The first thing Bob says to me, he says, "It's so cute. You look like an elf on a shelf." Hi, Fred Hill. Hi, Special Heart. Hi, Fred. Happy Christmas Eve. So far, so good, Fred. And I hope the same for you and Ziggy, Caitlin, and Fred for your grandbaby. I don't know how things are going. I haven't talked to you or Ziggy. But Fred, prayers are going up from our home for your family. And this is a really tough time too. I mean, it'd be tough at any time, right? This would be tough with the baby. But at Christmas time, I don't know, there's just something about the season that kind of adds a certain extra layer of, listen, you guys, I was kind of depressed when I first woke up this morning. I started thinking about my mom and my sister and my brothers. Is Ziggy in chat? I didn't see Ziggy, but if she's here, hi, baby. And Merry Christmas to Caitlin, of course. Made a couple of kind of videos that I uploaded. And I don't know. After a little while, I got to thinking about, okay, we got 55 seconds on the timer, how I need to practice what I preach. So here we are. You know, the ghosts of our Christmases past, whether they're good or bad memories. All of my Christmases pasts are great, fabulous, wonderful memories. But that is not, it's not that way for everybody. And I take that into account when I say that, this can be a tough time of year for different people under different sets of circumstances for different reasons. There's our timer going off. Okay. So on to a. That was 10 minutes in the oven for the bottom part. Now what do we do? It's hot. Okay. Now, sprinkle the baked layer with 6 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Pre-measured, of course. Sprinkle. You have heard of a place they call Santa Claus Land. But you've never been there. I know. It's a beautiful forest of evergreen trees. Where all sorts of sugar plums grow. Okay, we sprinkled on 6 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Now what do we do? Drizzle with the melted caramel stuff. All right. Uh-huh. Now we're talking. Yeah. Y'all. Okay, this is just between me and you guys. Please don't tell anybody. This is not for anyone other. Hi, I'm that bee mama bear. This is not for anybody other than just us to know. So please don't spread it around. And I'm embarrassed to admit it. I'm ashamed, as a matter of fact. This is so hard for me to say. I've never drizzled. What if I don't do it right? I mean, I'm a kitchen cult leader, and it is Christmas Eve, and I am making very expensive ingredients-wise Christmas treats for neighbors, and of course our own consumption as well. Screw the kids and grandkids, they're going other places, so we'll just eat them. So having never drizzled, I'm going to do it here in our little kitchen cult. And if word gets back to me that you guys have gone out onto the main streets of YouTube and spread from hither to yon my lack of drizzling, there will be no consequences to pay and absolutely no ramifications. Really, I'm feeling like really nervous. Drizzling. Don't over drizzle. You don't want to drizzle too much in the beginning and then not have enough drizzle at the end. You got to keep the drizzle going. Easy, easy, easy. Easy with that. Down the side. Get some down the sides. No double drizzling. There'll be a foul, personal foul, double drizzle. Drizzling. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh. In the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. Have a little more, Drizzle, drizzling. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go then. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play, to drizzle today. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we have, yeah. Once I am a master drizzler. My drizzle receipt. Now then, sprinkle with that 1 cup that we reserved from that bottom layer. Sprinkle. Now I've sprinkled before. Back in the day when we ironed our clothing, and I still have an ironing board and an iron, and you were poor, so you couldn't afford, we didn't even have those kind of spray bottle thingies, okay? You sprinkled the clothes with water before you iron. So I sprinkled. I have sprinkled cupcakes. I've sprinkled a birthday cake. So I feel pretty confident about this part. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Easy, easy, easy. Settle down. Everybody just settle down. Everything's fine. All right. These are ultra secret documents. Not to be publicly displayed. All right. So we're going to sprinkle. Up on the housetop, reindeer paws. And out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys. All for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. The sprinkling receipt is completed. Let me wipe my hand off. What do we do now? What comes next, you might ask? We're going to bake until lightly brown, about 15 minutes. That means I can sneak in one of these. You notice I'm not monetized today. You know why? They would just knock me down for doing this anyway. Plus, you know the other thing? It's a happy Christmas Eve live stream, chat and bake. I don't want it interrupted by freaking commercials. YouTube. But I will monetize it afterwards. And no, that's not some kind of dry bag. I do not want one for real. Okay, 15 minutes. Don't need anything like that. Because guess what? I got my YouTube money yesterday. Thank you guys. Got $187.47. I know. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let me set the timer, 15 minutes. Rinse my hand off. I just remembered that I have, hang on, hold on. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Christmas tea towels with kitty cats. I just remembered. Hi, Pink Rose. So I better have those out, huh? Now you probably noticed the little shift in my tone. There. That's because those were given to me by someone who is no longer here on the earth, like the other people I've mentioned. That, okay, hi Prismos Pics. Hang on a second. I folded at the tripod before I should have, and I hope we don't start pixeling out. I really want a puff of a cigarette. Hang on. My friend Gracie. That that lived at the end of the street in the yellow house. So, honey, I've got my timer set that I'm going to grab a few puffs off of a cigarette before I take it out of the oven and end the live stream. Anyway, darlings, if we start pixeling, you know, I don't know it and all that business. So. And can't stay out here long. Got a timer running. Get your chat back. Looks okay? All right, darling. Yes, Carrie, Gracie. Mm-hmm. So, thank you, Prisma's Picks. Feeling pretty chipper. Yesterday was the first day that I was completely pain-free with the knee thing. And it's one of those, and I'm sure that each of you have experienced, if not the same, something similar. You forget how good it feels to not have pain until it's gone. And then you're like, oh, gee whiz. So that was a mood booster for sure, because the thing with the knee has set me days behind on this Christmas baking business. As a matter of fact, I don't think I'm going to get everything done that I wanted to, but there will be plenty of what I have done. And, you know, it's going to be okay. So, yeah. So I'm feeling good, Prisma's Picks, and when I have one of those moments that I think about the people I'm missing today, the people I'll miss tomorrow, it's a strange feeling when you reach years that are advanced enough that there really isn't anybody older than you still alive, other than maybe cousins, that in my case I haven't seen in decades, you know, spread across the country. It's an odd feeling when you open your address book, if you kids know what I mean, a real address book, where you actually wrote down a person's name, their address, and their phone number. And you have to draw a line through it. Well, you don't have to, but you draw a line through it to remind you to not send a Christmas card there. See, Christmas is so odd, isn't it? The joy, the Savior's birth, the chance at salvation, the joy of that. Spiritual gift. But we are humans in the flesh. That means that we have loved and we have lost. So, because we humans have chosen to mark a day on the calendar that we call Christ's Mass, I won't go off into the history of Christmas because I'm enjoying what it is to me. Accepting that it's okay to have that feeling I'm feeling right now for those that I'm missing right now. I can even embrace it. But I need to let it be something precious and tender, not something melancholy and morose. The people I'm missing today and will miss tomorrow, they wouldn't like it. Christmas was a big deal in my family. It would make them sad to know that I am sad. And it would make them even more sad to know that I choose to remain there. So we balance the joy and the sorrow. Right? Hi, Kim. Merry Christmas. I need a puff before I run in to make sure we're not burning. Oh. Not after all the work we put into it. Stirring those caramels down. I think that satisfied me. Special heart, you're struggling really bad right now. I'm sorry. There are some of you in the chat right now, and you know who you are. More than one of you, that you're missing somebody today. Or like we were talking a while ago, or like I was talking. You know, maybe unlike myself, you know, Christmas wasn't all that good a deal for you. You get to make it your own now. Start a new tradition. Bob and I are. It may not become traditional, but our new tradition tomorrow will be Christmas. And guess what? We didn't buy presents one for another. Our gift to one another on Christmas Day will be to be together. There are people that aren't going to be with anybody tomorrow, and that makes me sad. We got 4 minutes and 17 seconds to go. And then I'm going to pop that. Makes you feel better? No, you know me, darling. Special heart. Hi, Duchess. Happy Christmas Eve, Dutchie. One of the finest ladies on YouTube in this sector. Fine, fine woman. Christmas pics. Been years since your grandma went home, but you still pray and think of her daily, remembering. Baby, it faded. Y'all don't care what my hair looks like. And think of your grandma. I don't remember Christmases with my grandmas. I mean, I'm sure when I was little that we had them. Dutchie, don't spread that around. You'll ruin my reputation. I've got my bluff in, woman. the fuck? You trying to ruin me over here? What do you mean coming up in my chat, trolling me with I'm sweet and that you love me? But what I was going to say, babies, when we were coming in, there's more than one of you that I know for sure in this chat right now. Granddad Dutchie, that's really missing somebody. And you guys know who you are. I'm not going to call you out. Just know that I know who you are. And the good Lord above knows who you are. And since it's going to be just me and Bob tomorrow, and there ain't no telling what we're going to do, heck fire, we might have tacos. I don't know. I'm thinking I'll probably go live for a little while tomorrow. Okay. And since our grandson that I bought the presents for won't be here, nothing else, I'll show you what I got him. He'll get them later. So anywho, all right. 1 minute and 24 seconds to go. Hang on. I gotta check it. Yes, Willow. It's starting to get a little brown around the edges, so I'm going to turn the oven off for the last minute. And get ready to take it out the oven. Now, of course, because they're cookie bars, it's going to have to cool completely before I can cut it and display it. So I'll do that later tonight. Okay, I'll put on the community tab. I'll post it. And anybody that wants me to actually write out the recipe or to take a picture of the recipe in the book and post it, I'll be happy to do that. You saw how easy it was for me to do it the first time having done it and doing it on a live stream. I mean, granted, I had pre-measured some stuff, okay, and all of that, but and I'd already unwrapped how many? 41 caramels. Yeah. Dutchie, it's going to be just you and your hubby too. Oh, timer. Okay. Let's see what we got. I thought I just saw your chat page. I need to get it out. I thought I just saw a name in chat that I hadn't seen in chat before, and I'm trying to at least say hi to each person. Off. And it's really like bubbly hot, so I'm not going to try to pick it up and tip it and show it to you guys, okay? But I will take a picture of it, and then after I cut it and present it on a plate, like I do when I do this kind of thing, I'll put it on community tab. But, oh, I'm going to put it on the cooling rack. And I need to get off of here, kids. I need to. He seems to Prisma's picks. Of course, I have one of. Okay. You can believe me or not, but this. I started to cross my fingers, but actually I need to do like Scouts Honor or something. My husband likes Brussels sprouts. He likes beets. He likes cabbage. He likes broccoli. You know, all of the things that, like that kind of thing that most people are like. So when you have a hubby that likes those kind of things, it makes some other things a little bit easier. But he does seem to enjoy my cooking, and he's the type that, let's see, what am I trying to say? Okay, if it's something that he didn't really like, okay, he will say, well, that he didn't really like it, but he's not telling me that my cooking was bad. It's the thing, the dish, right? I don't particularly care for chicken cooked that way. So it's the recipe, not me. And it took me years to get to where I could fry catfish really well. And I learned how from him. He was like, okay, here's what you're doing wrong, okay? This is why it's turning out like that. We're not turning out, as the case may have been. Cherokee girl, baby, I can only imagine. Never having been through such a fright. Babies, we've been on here an hour and 17. And like I said, Bob's home. And I think I'm probably going to just fry some burgers for dinner. But I really do need to go walk Rags. But I got to sing you out. So we're going to go back to the laundry room where I can't hear the TV quite as much. Because that's what I do. And it's Christmas Eve. So what am I going to make you look at? In the tackiest room of the house. Let's see. I guess we'll just sit like this. And we need a Christmas song. And I have Willow coming in to join me. So I'm going to hold on to the legs of this tripod. You guys are sitting on top of my dryer. Keep her from knocking us over because she's right there. Let's see. Christmas song. There's a Kabillion. I'm waiting to see what she's going to do. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error, pining, till he appeared, and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, a weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night. Oh, holy night. Surely he's taught us to love one another. His law is love, and his gospel is peace. And chains shall he break, for a sinner is our brother, and in his world all oppression shall cease. Lift up your voice in great adulation and praise the Lord. His glories e'er abound. Christ is the Lord forever and ever. Oh, night divine. Oh, when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night. Oh, holy night. Merry Christmas, baby dolls. I hope to see you tomorrow. Put a smile on your face. Merry Christmas. Oh, night divine. Oh, oh, night. Oh, holy night.